Shalom, Israel. It's the brother Kaya coming from GMS, Louisiana Saints camp. And I just was meditating on Song of Solomon, chapter, what this, 5, okay, 4. So like it. Yeah, 4. And 11 through 16. But we're probably to getting started. I just want to dive in it and bring it out. Just go in it, man, because this good exercise. I don't want to say exercise, man, but this food for the spirit, man. And when you meditating and you got food for thought, hey, if it's in there, man, you get in there and bring it out, man. Make it known to the body, man, that the whole body may eat, and that the whole body may drink, right? Of this spiritual water, the spiritual food. But no further ado, I want to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashim Kakodash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace, greetings, and salutation to the Akim that's pushing this work around the globe in truth and sincerity, and to the true Akim push on, and Lord willing that this video be edifying, man, to the listeners. All right, this is Song of Solomon, 4 and 11. It says, "Thy lips, O my spouse, drop as the honeycomb. Honey and milk are under thy tongue, and the smell of thy garments is like the smell of Lebanon." All right? So, right here is talking about Yahweh Shah, all right? That he embodies, and under his lips is wisdom, right? And I'm going to prove that through scriptures. Under his lips is wisdom, and it's the smell of Lebanon, man, which is a beautiful aroma and scent. So let's go into it. First precept I want to get is Salaki. This is I want to get the proof that that's talking about Yahweh Shah right there, and that wisdom is with him. It says, "Thy lips, O my spouse." All right, who are we married unto, right? You see the spouse, we're married unto who? Yahweh, man, which gives us Yahweh Shah, man, to do what? All his bidding, man. He's the mediator between us. He tore down that wall between us and him, man, so we can mediate between each other, man. All right, lips, oh my spouse, right? Let me get first one I want to get is 1 Corinthians. Show you that this is him is talking about right here generally. Well, it's just showing that it's 1 Corinthians 1 and I think it's 30. It says, "But of him are ye in Yahweh Shah, the Mashiach, who of God is made unto us wisdom and righteousness and sanctification and redemption," man. Right? So it says, "Of him are ye in the Mashiach Yahweh Shah, who of God is made unto us wisdom." Okay? It's his lips that's dropping the honeycomb. That's why I tell you in the same book that I'm reading, which is Yahweh, this right here, in this chapter is Solomon, which is Yahweh Shah, man. All right? So in it's saying that his lips, he's speaking of his spouse. All right? And we know we married until Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah. Honey, it says, drop as the honeycomb, right? It's sweet as honey, which is this word. Honey and milk are under thy tongue, right? So let's see what's under thy tongue. This Genesis 49, I want to say 12, right? It says, "His eyes shall be red with wine, and his teeth white with milk," right? So it says, honey and milk are under thy tongue. So his teeth white with milk don't mean his teeth was white. Everybody's teeth white, pretty much. So what that mean? That he's going to give what? He's going to be what? He's going to embody wisdom, right? He is wisdom. That's Yahweh Shah. It says, and it says, honey and milk are under thy tongue, which is this word, man. And the milk is the understanding. right? The milk is the understanding. That's why it's like, desire the sincere milk of the word that ye may grow thereby. All right, it's the understanding of the word, man. It's the word. It says, and the smell of thy garments is like the smell of Lebanon, man. And we know that it says in Ecclesiastes, let thy head lack no ointment, right? It says, let thy garments be always white, and let thy head lack no ointment, which is the earl of the scriptures, the understanding, right? The smell of thy garments is like the smell of Lebanon. It's a beautiful smell. Matter of fact, let me get something for that. This Genesis 27 and 27. It says, and he came near and kissed him. This the account when Isaac was Jacob was receiving the blessings, where he was taking the blessings from Esau, which it was all appointed for him through the Spirit. It says, and he came near and kissed him, Genesis 27 and 27. And his father Isaac said unto him, come near now and kiss me, my son. That's 26, this 27. And he came near and kissed him, and he smelled the smell of his raiment, and see, of his garment, and blessed him and said, see, this the point. The smell of my son is as the smell of a field which the Lord had blessed, man. You see? And of course, we know Lebanon is of the trees. Matter of fact, let me get that. Let me get Lebanon so I can critique that just a little better, real quick. Real quick, Salag Israel. And the smell of thy garments is like the smell of Lebanon, man. Salaki. I just had wanted to grab Lebanon and that's real quick. Salaki Israel. Lebanon, it goes into whiteness. This is what I had wanted to get.
H3844.
Lebanon. Like it is a white mountain, right? It goes into whiteness. Let's see. Which goes into what? Purity, man. Pureness, right? That milk. It says to be white, to make white.
Strong's H3835. Lavan.
It says, this the root. There was the root etymology of it, right? This the Hebrew one. It says to be white, to make white, become white, purify. To become white, be purified. You see? So it says to become purified here, man. Like the smell of Lebanon, man. So that's what it is right there, man. So that's and this word makes you pure. It makes you pure, man. Right? The whole word. The honey of the word, man. This honey in his milk, man. This oil in the wine. That's the oil in the wine of the word. That's the word is speaking about. And that's coming, and the word comes directly from Yahweh Shah. It is written of him. Psalms 40 and 7. Which this is Solomon once again speaking of himself, man. hey, this thing is beautiful. That's why it's not for everybody, man. And everybody not gonna get it, as it says in the next verse. It says, and to show you, and wait, real quick, because and to show you that, let me see. I just wanted to bring out a point in that last one. It's all good. I'll bring it out next. It says, this 12, I'm going to go to 12. It says, a garden enclosed is speaking of this word, right? A garden enclosed is my sister, my spouse, all right? So a garden enclosed, right? Like it just said, like a field, A field that's enclosed is my sister, my spouse, right? It says a spring shut up, a fountain sealed. So this word, even like it says in Matthew, it said the field is the world, right? So the garden, this word is like a field, but it's enclosed with my sister, my spouse. And my sister, my spouse is what? Wisdom. So let's prove that this wisdom is a spring shut up and a fountain sealed, right? So, and we're gonna get into it. This wisdom of Solomon, this wisdom of Solomon 7, and I'll start from 22. It says, for wisdom is which is the work of all things. I'm gonna come back to that. Salak Israel. Let me round my way back to that. It says, a garden enclosed is my sister, my spouse, right? A spring shut up, a fountain sealed. So let's see what that, we're gonna get that spring that's shut up, right? We're gonna get that first. And then I'm gonna come back to that. Salak Israel. I know I'm kind of had it. I know I'm a little bit all over the place, man, but you know, so bad. Salaki. This Proverbs 5 and 15, and I'm gonna go to 18. It says, drink waters out of thine own cistern and running waters out of thine own well, right? So it says a spring shut up, a spring that's shut up, right? So this word is flowing out in a broad, right? In a broad manner. It's springing, this word going out everywhere, right? It's going to the ends of the earth, but it's shut up. It's a spring that's shut up, meaning it's going out, but everybody ain't able to receive it. It says a fountain sealed, right? And them fountains being sealed are the elect men of the Lord, meaning they are able to drink this water, right? It says drink waters out of thine own cistern and running waters out of thine own well, right? From our Israel. It says our conversation is in the heavens, man, right? Meaning it's of our own, of the knowledge and that the Father put here for us to receive, man, and understand. That's why we not of this world, man. For our conversation be in the heavens, right? And you go into that word conversation, man. That mean our law, our testimony, our standard. It be in the heavens, man. That's why anything we get into or try to influence ourselves to do on this side, man, it don't work, man. Because we of the heavens, man. We of the highest knowledge. It says, let thy fountains be dispersed abroad. See, the fountains is this word. Let the word be dispersed abroad and rivers of waters in the streets. Now, we let these rivers of water flow, right? Daily, day in, day out, right? But everybody ain't able to receive it, right? So it's a spring shut up and a fountain sealed. You see? It says, let them be only thine own and not strangers with thee, man. That's why it's a garden enclosed, right? Meaning wisdom is a wife that only you can tarry with, and that you been, and right here, honestly, it's just for the elect men right here, man. Only way you gonna understand this right here if you are elect man, right? Well, Lord willing, all right. This for those who is for to get it, and the ones who is for is the elect men. It says a fountain sealed, well, to get it, understanding and be diligent, man. Let me not leave that out, man. And be chosen of the Lord, Lord willing, Abarazah, that me and my fellow Akim, man, that's pushing this work around the globe in truth and sincerity. It says a garden enclosed is my sister, my spouse, a spring shut up, A fountain sealed. This thing is locked up. This word is locked up, man. Though yet it be in plain sight, nobody can see it, right? But those that was given that third eye can see it, man. Not can only they see it, man, they can prove it. It says, let thy fountain be blessed and rejoice with the wife of thy youth. You see? A garden enclosed is my sister, my spouse, man. This is what we espouse to, man. And you know your sister is likened unto your spouse. That's why I say bone of my bone and flesh of my flesh, man. That's why it's right there enclosed is my sister, my spouse, man. Because when you go into that, man, your wife is of your lineage, man. She come from bone of your bone, man. Likewise with your brother. As Laban told Jacob, man. As Laban told, yeah, that was Jacob, man. When he came and he said, my son, on bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh, man. And this thing is like a garden because everybody picking in it, everybody reading it. You know, it's like the field, man. The world is the field. You see? The garden is the field, but it's enclosed with wisdom, man. It's enclosed with those who wisdom not gonna tarry with those, man. And that's what it's speaking about right here. This Wisdom of Solomon 6 and 16. It says, Salaki. I want to get one before that. Man, I'm all out of order with the precepts. Salaki, man. I'm going to get one right before that. Yeah, this Sirach 6 and 19 says, come unto her, and that her is wisdom, the wife of thy youth, as one that ploweth and soweth, and wait for her good fruits. For thou shalt not toil much in laboring about her, but thou shalt eat of her fruits right soon. This the point, though. She is very unpleasant to the unlearned, man. That's why it says a garden enclosed, man. He that is without understanding will not remain with her, man. That's why this for the whole for elect, man, and that's it. It says she will lie upon him as a mighty stone of trial, and he will cast her far from earth. It be long, man. It wouldn't be long before he cast her away, right? It says, for wisdom is according to her name, and she is not manifest unto many, man. So this garden is enclosed, man. These rivers of living waters is for the elect, man. That's why we the only ones that can navigate like that, man. This back to the garden being enclosed. It says this Sirach 21 and 13. It says the knowledge of the knowledge of a wise man. Well, Salaki, I meant to see a spring shut up and a phone sealed. It says the knowledge of a Sirach 21 and 13. The knowledge of a wise man shall abound like a flood, and his counsel is like a pure fountain of life, man. That's why it says a spring shut up, a fountain sealed, man. And this 14 for the garden being enclosed, man. See this word beautiful, man. You got to break. Sometimes you got to break this thing down word for word, man. It's beautiful, man. But you do it through the precepts, man. And prove it. This 14. Now, this for the garden enclosed part. It says, the inner parts of a fool are like a broken vessel, and he will hold no knowledge as long as he liveth, man. And wisdom don't tarry with those who can't hold knowledge, man. Right? Like it tell you, try you Wisdom try you in crooked ways. Matter of fact, let me get that. This Sirach 4 and 17. It says, for at the first you will walk with him by crooked ways and bring fear and dread upon him and torment him with her discipline until she may trust his soul and try him by his law, by her laws, man. And a man that a broken cistern, man, he can't hold no water in it, man. It says, then will she return a straight way unto him and comfort him and show him her secrets. That's for one who is diligent unto her, as it's about to say. It says, but if he go wrong, she will forsake him and give him over to his own ruins, man. That is them that take her in, man, and rejoice with her, man. Understanding that this is the real, this what you're supposed to say, like, wisdom is my life. That's my life. That's that old saying, like, my wife is my life. This the wife that's the life for the blood and a life for the elect men, man. This the wife that's the life of the elect men, man. Which is this wisdom, man. This wisdom of Solomon 6 and 16. It says, for she goeth about seeking such as are worthy of her. Showeth herself favorably unto them in the ways and meeteth them in every thought. For the very true beginning of her is the desire of discipline. See, you got to have discipline to even toil with her, to sup with her. And the care of discipline is love. All right? This will make you be head over heels, like we would like to see, behind wisdom, man. Diligently seeking her. And love is the keeping of her laws. You see? So the law, one that goes back to the law, right? They can then intake wisdom, man. Because they have renewed their mind, man, according to this word. It says, and the giving heed unto her laws is the assurance of incorruption. Right? So to do this work is the way you can receive a crown of incorruption, an incorruptible crown, man. And incorruption maketh us near unto Yahweh. Ooh. Therefore, the desire of wisdom bring it to a kingdom, man. Man. It says, therefore, the desire of wisdom bring it to a kingdom, man. This thing of ours is truly beautiful, Hakim. You know, like I said, man, I was gonna go to 16, but through the Spirit, I was gonna go to 16, but through the Spirit, man, hey, the video got a little lengthy, man, but I just read it out, though. It says, this 13, thy plants are an orchard of pomegranates with pleasant fruits, campfire with spikenard, right? And thy plants are they that are planted in the courts of the Lord, man. Matter of fact, let me get that. Which gonna go back to the elect men. Once again, man. That flourish in the courts of the Lord, man. It's in Psalms. Here you go. This Psalms 92 and 12. It says, the righteous shall flourish like the palm tree. He shall grow like a cedar in Lebanon, man. Didn't I just read that? And the smell of thy garments is like the smell of Lebanon in 11, right? It says, those that be planted in the house of the Lord shall flourish in the courts of our power, man. That's why it says, thy plants are an orchard of pomegranates with pleasant fruits, camphire and spinkers and saffron, clambers and cinnamons, with all the trees of frankincense, myrrh and aloes, with all the chief spices, man. With the chief spices being the head men, man. Right? All the way from the head, all the way down Meaning you getting a different variety of members that's in the body, man. You know? Meaning they got everything in it, man. It says a fountain of gardens. You see? A well of living waters and streams from Lebanon, man. This Psalm 92:14, it says, they shall still bring forth fruit in old age. They shall be fat and flourishing, man. A fountain of gardens, a water of living waters, a well of living waters and streams of Lebanon, man. It says, awake, O north wind, and come, thou south. Blow upon my garden, right? Blow upon my garden that the spices thereof may flow out, man. That this word may go into the ends of the earth, man, from out the mouths of the prophets, man. From the least to the greatest of them, man. Let my beloved come into this garden and eat his pleasant fruits, man. So this gotta be your food, your spiritual food. Your matter of fact, let me get that. This 1 Corinthians 10:4. It says, I'll read from 1. I'll read from 1. It says, moreover, brethren, I would not that ye should be ignorant how that all our fathers were under the cloud and all passed through the sea. All right. It's going back into the time when we was in the wilderness, man. And that's furthermore proof that we was there, man. Our fathers, we are our fathers, man. Cloud and all that passed through the sea. All were baptized unto Moses in the cloud and in the sea. And did all eat the same spiritual meat, which is this word, right? And literal. And all did drink the same spiritual drink. Now, let's see what it's talking about. For they drank of that spiritual rock that followed them, and that rock was Yahweh Shah, man. So, this the pleasant fruit, man, right? This is the pleasant fruit, the word, Yahweh Shah, man. Like it says, thy lips, O my spouse, drop like the honeycomb, honey and milk are under thy tongue, man. And the smell of thy garments like the smell of Lebanon, man. Man, this word is powerful, man. You know. But like I said, I know it got a little lengthy, man, but sometimes you gotta go in there and dissect it, man. You know, and try to, you know. You never want to overmake the point, man. But everything is edifying to the body, man. As much as information they could gather, man. As much data as you could bring on a topic or a subject, bring it out, man. You know, and just let the spirit move, bro. Cause I ain't expect to go this long and still be doing it, but through the spirit, I got some precepts that I didn't have, and also ones that I did. This Psalms 105 and 41. Well, and this the furthermore proof of that spiritual meat, that spiritual food. It says Psalms 105 and 39 and 40. It says he sprayed a cloud for a covering, and fire to give light in the night, which was that chariot. It says the people asked, and he bought quails and satisfied them with the bread of heaven. He opened the rock and the waters gushed out. They ran in dry places like a river, man. And this spiritual, man. This double folded, man. You know, it's spiritual and it's literal, man. It's beautiful, man. I'll get one more and I'm going to get out of here. This Psalm 78. something similar to that one, but he clave the rocks in the wilderness and gave them drink out of great depth. Yeah, I mean, pretty much say the same thing, man. But, you know, with that, I can, like I said, man, hey, you know, these waters and streams and these fountains of gardens, you know, hey, it's just, it's beautiful, man. This well of wisdom, you know, is keeping the plants of the Most High watered, man. And you know, and they showing forth their fruit, man. They growing, and that day is the body, the brotherhood, the Akim, man, spread it across the globe, you know. But like I said, man, with that, you know, I hope it was edifying. I hope it was edifying, Akims, and till the next time I won't say Shalom.